then we will be on a platform together, which will help us traverse the next course or next set of things. Hope it makes sense. And with this introduction, let me go over to my next slide. If you we look at it like a journey, like a voyage, in which we primarily have three things. The one which you already have, some of you already have witnessed in Hyderabad, which is 8 days, 9 days, pretty engaging kind of session, in which we help you with the orientation towards the blockchain industry in general. We go deeper into the functional aspects. We also go deeper into the ideation, where we encourage you, we help you come up with the ideas which could be useful to the industry in terms of the solutioning that you come up with. And it was pretty exciting to see that. I'll tell you the statistics. In fact, I was consolidating the ideas there myself, what all of you did in Hyderabad. We got around 1300 plus business ideas which could be built. Now, many of these ideas were pretty impressive, and we arranged a program which is called the most promising idea, and we had, sorry for my coughing, I'm a little unwell. Uh, we had around 14 teams who came and presented their ideas, in front of a panel, jury panel, and although all of them were pretty nice, but we struggled in finding out, coming up with the top three ideas, the most promising ideas, which really could, which could have a huge influence in the way the businesses are kind of new businesses are made, and those were spanning across the business segments. Some of them were finance, some of them were agriculture, some of them were the social world. So it was pretty interesting. Now that is very, very interesting, and we continue. IBC Media will continue doing this program in various places across the country. So that is very important. The second part of the program that we take pride in, basically, all of them, it is logistically nightmare to kind of get everybody assembled at one place. It's pretty difficult, and there is a physical limit, and you cannot go and have an indefinite number of people coming at one place and going through all these things. So we always make sure that all these sessions where we are inviting the international guests, international blockchain experts, many of them have deep experience. In fact, most of them have deep experience in the technology, the domain, the blockchains they are working in, to come and talk to you, right? So it was very important for us to make this available to you online, and we were live casting this on the YouTube, and there were other ways in which you could come and attend and benefit from the sessions which are happening in the Hackfest. That's pretty important part of everything that we are doing. Now the third thing that we have a pretty we are have a conviction about, is that while these programs are pretty bounded, in which we cover a lot of things, but when we say that we will be putting you through the journey of becoming a Web3 developer, it really needs more. And that is where we have been thinking for quite some time, and we have finalized, and we wanted to come back to you with something called Continuous Education Program from IBC. Now, this is again pretty interesting model in a way that this will cover all the three aspects which you need, to become a solid Web3 developer. What are those three? Number one, you must first appreciate what is really happening in this industry. Why is this industry important? What really has happened so far? What are the nuances of this technology? Once you understand these things at an abstract level, then what we are doing here, that we are taking you down, we are hand holding you to take deeper into some of these very intricate technical topics. Now, we have focused on Polkadot, as you know, many of you were there, wherein we try to get deeper into how does the Polkadot ecosystem work, what are the different technical complexities there. How do projects get made in Polkadot? How do they, how do you set up the environment? And then what kind of things, the palettes that they have, ready-made palettes which you could use, and then you could go and tweak them. Many of these things we already covered, right? But we think that this needs a much more prolonged kind of engagement, and that's where our module 2, which will typically be of 9 to 10 days, and this will be 2 hour session, which we will be kind of arranging in the evenings of India time, in which we will be selecting some of these key topics to go over again. And you will get much more insights into all these topics. Now, the having covered these two things, the third module is pretty interesting, where you already have ideas, and what we are doing here is we are giving you a helping hand in basically building your application. Now, this is a very, very interesting thing. Once you kind of work with us in one or two such CEPs, you will become independent, and then you will start thinking of different ways in which you will start leveraging the tools which are available in the internet and other places, where you become more and more independent. But it is very important for us to handhold you in the beginning. Now, another thing that we are also doing in IBC Media right now, that we have, there are a lot many, problems that we have been given by our sponsors. There will be a session, mostly day after tomorrow. I would invite you to join that session. That will be very important, because there are so many ideas which you could build on and directly participate in the hackathon that is being sponsored by our sponsors. And I believe that you definitely could do something very, very fast in that space, and be winning so many exciting prizes from these sponsors. And we will talk more about them day after tomorrow. But please join that session. That will be very, very and not only that, I mean, we're not asking you to just go and build it. We are going to help you build in that. That's something which is very, very crucial. We will also be getting you help from our sponsors in taking you through that journey. So believe me, these modules of the CEP that we have programmed, these are going to be very, very progressive, and you will never feel that you are getting into something so complex, but you will be slowly getting into this space. So I think please engage with this. I will suggest that I will request for more participation, and taking benefit of all the hard work that IBC Media is trying to do in the backend. Like I said, there are 3 modules of IBC Continuous Education Program. Module 1 is something which we started today, where we will be orienting you towards the technology. We will be getting into some fundamentals, and many of you, if you have attended, the Hyderabad Hackfest or otherwise, you would understand. But it is good to kind of go over them once again, so that you are ready for the deep technical sessions, which will be covered in module 2. And then once you are comfortable in these 2 modules, you will be ready for building. Now, if you already have acquired some skills right now, you could start building now also. So there is no restriction as such. But then the idea is to provide you that continuous help from I would say the starting level to a level where you could create the product MVP. And believe me, if you are if you are giving the attention that what I am requesting here, it is very, very I would say doable. Can I say it easy? I don't want to say that, but I say it is pretty doable. But I will request you for your attention. Some of the things that for the next 3 days right now, what we have put here, that this is the program that we are following. I'll be also trying to cover some basic concepts in blockchain and Web3, which will give you some more perspective. We will go to tomorrow. We will go for some of the programming fundamentals, and the third that I talked about, 9th December, will be we will be going through all the different problem statements that are in front of you for you to build. Now, sponsors are desperately looking for some solutions, and by interacting with all of you during the Hyderabad Hackfest, I'm pretty convinced that you guys are very, very sharp people, and I see many solutions coming out of this group. And and the people who were not part of Hyderabad Hackfest, I will be kind of requesting them also to be a part of this journey, so that they also come at the same equal, footing in terms of knowledge and expertise. Now, this is module 1 that I'm talking about. And as I said earlier, we will be sharing with you the technical sessions details for module 2 soon. Deepak, will be sharing with all of you in Discord. And then we will also be having, the building sessions where we will be engaging with you once you kind of, in fact, Deepak and I, we will be reaching out to you in maybe few days with some solid ideas with respect to the sponsors' problem statements, and we will be talking about them, and we'll see, how exactly you get familiarized. What all do you need to do? Go and study something which really will help you understand these problem statements better, so that you can build on problem solutions there.